The millennials, we're growing up, at least in the US, we know like our parents are all getting Social Security and we know that we're probably not going to get it. So
that's the top. That is in my top 3 of why I started this. Like, I don't have a pension, period. I don't. So
right.
That's my.
But I'm paying into it every paycheck. Every paycheck I'm paying into it. And it's like, I just don't even look at my paycheck. It's like one of the things, like every paycheck I've had for the last 15 years, I would look at it when I first started. I'm like, what? You know, like,
Black hole.
Yeah. It's like, wait, where did it go? Right. Like, where did my paycheck go?
No, that's the reality. Yeah, I think so.
And you're like, well, okay, shit. If I'm not going to have Social Security, okay, I'm going to have to bootstrap this. I'm going to have to do it myself. Okay, what have other people done? Buy houses, like, and that's what all the boomers will tell you. Like, okay, go buy real estate. And you're like, I can't afford any of it. I can't afford any of this real estate, and I'm not going to go live in Timbuktu and have like a 2-hour commute into the city and like just to buy a piece of real estate that nobody's going to buy from me when I want to actually sell it. And then you start to you become desperate for like, okay, where do I, like, how do I like survive and live? And this is something like maybe a lot of people don't know. Like, I grew up like lower middle class. I'm an only child. Like, I don't speak with my parents anymore. I've got nothing to fall back on. So every risk that I've had to take in my life, or anything I've needed to build for myself, is like, truly in the spirit of like Western America, I've had to like build it myself. And so that's required me to like be really analytical about everything I've done. Like, every risk that I've taken has been just so incredibly calculated that it's like, I have to succeed. This needs to succeed, or else I'm screwed. I can't go live in my parents' basement, right? Like, I got to go figure something else out. And so that necessity is really like what's landed me where I'm at, and having to go figure this out and like rationalize it. And then once you just keep digging, like I just keep digging and keep rationalizing things, and like, okay, this is the only solution. Like, this is the best use of time, energy, money, and focus into perpetuity, because it's not real estate. It's decaying. There's so much monetary premium that's stuck in real estate. They're like, all these bonds look horrible. You know, 99.9% of the stocks in the stock market don't make any money. So I've got to make a bet on Mag 7. I think valuations are incredibly high in the pure equity market. Okay, so PE, so I could go into private equity or private credit. And like, this just seems like a bunch of schmoozing and bullshit, and nobody really knows anything, and it's illiquid, and I'm not going to get capital for 10, 15, 20 years. So, you know, it's like none of that makes any sense. And so really it's like, it's what's left. It's like, this is what our generation like can hold and build and be a part of, and like actually make a better world. Like, the world can be improved here with this instrument. So yeah, man, there's a lot here. Like, I'm glad you're doing this podcast. It's good. It's necessary.
This is why you stack Bitcoin as a millennial. Like, we're going to clip this. This is exactly why I'm talking about this. I could not agree with you more. This is it. And this is also why it's like a spiritual psychological thing. It's like, you need to come to, you need to accept that this is your situation right now, today. And you know, in America, it's obviously worse in the sense that, well, we look at America a lot because it's a world reserve currency. But if you have a child, like your country already spent like 125K or like 200K for them on value. Well, probably paying off, you know, interest on the debt that they will never see anything of. So your child from the start has it worse than you had at your start. So even that comes into play, right? Like your future is by definition more uncertain because of like the money paradigm that you're born into, and that is just a fact. And that is not nice. That's messed up, right? Like our whole youth, we were taught like a different path. This is how you do it, and then when you're there, you're like, what? You know, it's not. It's not.
I've gone through all these financial crises. I've gone through 9/11 and the COVID.
And I mean, just the realization, like I have no social benefits and probably also not a pension. Like what? You know, and in France, for example, this is actually what is happening. The contributions that people make that are in the workforce all go to the people who have a pension. Now, today.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Okay, so. Yeah. This is not a conceptual problem, and you hit it on the head. You have this problem, and however you figure it out. You and I are talking about Bitcoin, right? That's why it's Bitcoin for millennials. I once had a guy tell me, I think it's a great name. I said, why? He said, yeah, because it shouldn't exist, and that's what you just articulated, right? The whole the fact that we need Bitcoin is the problem that the millennials have. So. That's the clip. You know, you're gonna be the podcast pitch here. But that's exactly it, right? That's exactly it. So yeah, no, I love that.